Spider-Man, a couple weeks ago, around a week ago, maybe a week ago or so. Playing Spider-Man 4 Battle.
This is crisis169 coming to you live with a broadcast. Gameplay here with the gameplay with Spider-Man, the new game we picked up the last 2 Saturdays ago, last pay period to pick this up. I must say I'm pretty impressed by it. I haven't been too much to look at really though with gaming. I know the Xbox fanboys are losing their mind over this because they have seizures and losing their mind. They can't play games like this. And this is not running on a Pro. This is running actually on a rare standard for almost 5-year-old console. PS4 standard, PS4 base console.
There's the incinerator. Hope I'm not too late. Uh-oh. Looks like trouble. You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
There's something there. Gotta move these bags out of the way. I think that's it. Please be here, please be here. Yes! Hope it still works. Phew, looks like everything's here. Hey look, an old gadget prototype. Looks kinda awesome. Why didn't I ever finish it? I think I can make this work. Got it.
Look, is that guy? He's Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Ice him!
Okay, well, this night isn't quite going as planned. Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's.
game is interesting, though. I must give you interesting. Insomniac game make good games, and of course I'm
All
sorry
right.
I hadn't
How am I
talked
gonna
to
talk
there.
my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I could stay over to... Oh, that's too formal. MJ! I was just in the neighborhood and... Oh, that's lame. Hey MJ, now that we're talking again, I thought maybe... Okay, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? We're just friends, right? Friends crash on each other's couches all the time. It's not weird or anything. It's just a couch. MJ's couch. Oh, what am I thinking? All I did was save this kid's balloon from floating away, and he made me this. It's a little...
Little thing that make count. Little thing that make it hop on. But yeah, I'm playing that thing on a regular PS4 and I'm on PS4 Pro. So the game looks really good and it runs really well. I don't know any slowdown at all on it. And I know there's any types of loss, frame rate, anything all on this. So anybody thinking this game's gonna push your PS4, it's gonna push it graphically, but of course if you have a Pro, it's gonna make it a lot sharper and a lot better. Of course, frame rate's gonna be a lot stronger, but I have no too many drop downs at all. There's maybe some slowdowns, maybe noticeably, and some hectic fight scenes, but the game looks pretty polished. Of course, Xbox fanboys trying to do what they can to damn control their piece of plastic because they bought an Xbox to buy what they wanted. They bought an Xbox to keep the norm of buying a piece of plastic over buying a piece of plastic over buying what they want to play.
Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work. I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him. Huh. Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked, though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
See, I never played any Spider-Man games, so I don't know really what I'm doing on this first one I ever played. It was made by Insomniac. I didn't play the one made by Activision. Had no need to. Not saying anything bad about it.
Demons are getting worse than Fisk ever was.
You might have heard about the robbery at Roseman's auction house.
That's it. Everyone okay? Demons fight like men possessed.
Demons are down. Break out the cuffs.
Bad mojo. You okay?
Kingpin. Get ready for some pain.
I better be more careful with my adoring public.
All units, civilians are trapped in their vehicles following a severe accident. Need immediate response in Chelsea, over.
Spider-Man! Look.
Hello, Spider. Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to reignite the flame.
Black Cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What was she looking at? Anything look out of place? She wants me to find something. I need to look harder. Gotta be some kind of clue. There. One of her cats. She packs those with range extenders, then harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up. Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this. She must be desperate for some reason. Better keep an eye out. Hey Yuri, you still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
Complete.
Hey May, you're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were gonna meet up for dinner tonight.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry.
I also kinda got evicted from my apartment.
What? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
Yeah, you know, the game is very good. It looks beautifully done. Even I thought the game was too beautiful on the PS4 Pro, but this game runs really good.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Go!
was a workout.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, look at that flying, look at that flying. I'm flying, baby, I'm flying. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Witness reports seeing a mugging. Nearest officer, please respond. Reports are coming in from Little Tokyo.
Who wants a picture?
Oh.
Keep it up, Spidey.
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk. Well, they are going to jail, so...
They are going to jail, so...
Spidey! I saw the fist take down
Changes back into his regular clothes. Ha ha ha. Mountain man.
Can't believe I haven't slept since the Fisk takedown. Gotta start taking better care of myself.
What are you doing here so late?
Hope May's couch is comfortable.
Yeah, guys, so the Xbox fanboys are losing their mind over Spider-Man not coming to the Xbox, only on PS4, but yet they try to damage control, downplay it. That's the biggest problem of all time.
I can't take this.
You can and you will.
I'll pay you back. Soon.
Just ask for help next time.
And that's the problem with a lot of this,
You are so much
fanboy
like
war
Ben.
stupid thing that I don't understand. Yes,
You have to
console
learn to
exclusives
swallow
are
that
not
Parker
100%.
pride and accept that you're human.
Yes, guys, the console exclusives are not 100% always great, and I understand that. But what people gotta understand is, though, Nintendo and Sony have great exclusives. The Xbox One does not have great exclusives anymore. They have Horizon 4, and they have Gears of War 5, and Gears of War 4, and Halo. The racing game Horizon is becoming from a downplayed and kind of iffy. Gears of War is no longer like it was when it was owned by Epic, because Epic was its own company. And Halo wasn't like anything until Bungie was running it. So, it's hard to say to people, well, you need to buy an Xbox. For what reason? For Halo? A game that's been out for over a decade, longer than that, that has not really seen any type of thing other than trying to be that like a watered down Call of Duty, or Gears of War that it's losing itself. It's losing its own identity, what it's doing. And that's the problem with your games like that. Sony tried to buy the rights to Sunset Overdrive, but Insomniac wouldn't sell it to them. So you might get Sunset Overdrive 2 on PlayStation, or they may re-release Sunset Overdrive on a PlayStation. But the confirmed reports was that they didn't sell Sunset Overdrive to Microsoft. So Microsoft can make Sunset Overdrive 2 if they agree to pay Insomniac Games to create it under their terms, not Xbox terms. And that's where Microsoft has a lot of problems. The games like the company like 343 Studios and Epic are all owned by Microsoft. So, how they gone in the tanker? Very simple. Because of that reason.
Money, like the rest of us.
And because of that reason, it's what you have. Games
Sorry
like
to
that.
interrupt. I just wanted to let you know I'm headed out of town. You're in charge while I'm gone.
Well, you can count on me. How long will you be away?
Really don't know.
Is everything okay?
It's some personal business I've been planning for a while. But please take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
Well, I guess I better get busy.
And I know I'm discussing something more than playing a game, but I have a 1X sitting right next to the camera right there. It's not even maybe a couple inches over. I play it a lot when I'm buying multi-plat games. It looks better on the 1X. But the exclusives like Spider-Man look great on the PS4. And I don't even have a Pro, and it looks really good. So games like only on PlayStation are getting 100% full potential. And games like on Xbox are getting nothing because you have Sea of Thieves.
Mr. Lee's okay.
You see, Xbox has Sea of Thieves.
Hello?
Hey, did you see my story?
I did. Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it kind of went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborne just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
Wow. Wait, isn't Osborne's campaign rally this afternoon? Oh, I see what he's doing.
Yeah, we all do. But still a pretty cool moment for Officer Davis and his family. I'll be there covering it. Wanna join me?
Yeah, of course. See you then.
And that's why you have games like Sea of Thieves that don't have a whole lot of substance to it. Instead, Decade 2 was pretty much dead on arrival on the Xbox One X. I played it on the One X, and it was very, very laggy. And that being said, though, this game here, though, beat out
So
God of War.
Taking money from May. I
God
should
of
head out
War.
to the city and try to pay it forward.
God of War did. I'm gonna end this broadcast here in a minute because I do a lot of talking about gameplay. I try to give some gameplay here, but you're seeing how the PS4 has come up a lot. How it used to be 360 was saying, "Oh, we have best exclusives." PS, we have nothing. Now the reverse is also true. The PS4, guys, is state to sell 100 million units before the end of the year. And even if it doesn't sell 100 million units only until the beginning of 2019, that's 100 million consoles. Of course, the Xbox, damage, the Xbox, a Defense Force comes out, and the Mighty Morphin Fanboy Rangers morph into their power armor and call their Fanboy Zords, want to burn down and destroy whatever Sony does, because they damage and control it, because they don't want to hurt their precious little Xbox. You see how I have a PlayStation 4 and I have an Xbox One. My crisis169 gamer tag is on both consoles. You type it on Xbox Live, you'll see me and my gamer tag. You obviously type it on PlayStation, you'll see my gamer tag, my ID. It is something to look at, okay? That the Xbox One is good to have if you want to play the One X, good to have. If you have a 1080p TV it does sharpen it better than the PS4 Pro. But the Pro does the exact same thing that the PS4 does, I mean One X does, just does it differently. It boosts the frame rate up because you're still getting 1080p signal or gameplay. It's just, it's different than getting it from the One X. Well, the One X now can do it, but the Xbox One base model couldn't do it. And this is why the PS4 has won this generation, and may continue to win other generations if they continue to put games like this out. Because games like this are what people want. A good story, great campaign, nothing too long, too short. I don't mean like the Witcher 3 kind of story where it's long and long and long endeavor. And it's a good game, no wrong. But you lose yourself in the story, and I've had a couple times. I have it on the One X and I have it on the PS4. The One X because it has super sampling and it goes upscales and it looks a little better. It still looks good on the PS4. But it's just a game I go to when I play. I go pop it into my Xbox, hop and I have it digitally downloaded. I pop it in, I play it. Just download. No big deal there. But what I'm saying is, guys, is this: the Xbox One console itself, the Xbox itself as a brand, is in dire straits. The Xbox Defense Force, the fanboys that morph into Mighty Morphin Fanboy Rangers, can't save it. Phil Spencer can't save it. What they're doing wrong is they're letting Microsoft dictate to them what they're going to do, instead of letting Xbox dictate what it needs to do. And what it wants to do, they let Microsoft dictate to what it needs to do. Because Microsoft, I mean, understand that Xbox is its own brand. Sony doesn't get involved in PlayStation Matters that much. At all, really. They step back and let Sony take PlayStation take the reins and run with it. And that's why PlayStation has been so damn successful and Xbox has been pretty much crapping out. And it's going to keep piling on because you have games coming out this year for PlayStation that look pretty good. Sorry for that big noise there. Sorry, but God of War, 3.1 million sold in like 3 days it was, or Spider-Man sold 3.3 million in 3 days. It's been almost a month now. It could be 4 or 5 million by now, for all we know. Spider-Man, and even God of War could be 4 or 5 million, as well, respectively. Fanboys like, oh, Xbox, oh, that's 80 million consoles, games suck badly. What the Xbox fanboys don't understand. Sorry again. Sorry if you have headphones on. Sorry, guys. If you guys will notice, Insomniac Games released Sunset Overdrive on the original Xbox about 5 years ago, on 2013, when the Xbox One released. It was an Xbox exclusive. The Sony fans were mad because they felt this, because Insomniac's been around since PS2 with them, and they felt like this. But Insomniac Games will stretch their legs out and try to get used to different areas of the gaming world. They realized how crappy Xbox was, obviously, because of lackluster sales. The game only sold about 200, 300, maybe 400, 500,000 in the first probably month or so. In a whole 4 or 5 years, the game sold only about 1.4 million, and that's on the VG charts, and that's terrible for a game been out for 5 years. And Xbox fanboy, why they don't get Spider-Man 4, Marvel Spider-Man for the Xbox One. Yes, it'll probably look great on the One X. It may look decent on the base model. Look good on the One S. It's working for the PS4 because Insomniac Games went back home. They went back to where they know that they're appreciated. Xbox fanboys scoffed at it. They always play Call of Duty, drink Call of Duty hoodie, Call of Duty controller, Call of Duty headset, Call of Duty. I want to play Call of Duty. Well, now you can play Call of Duty and have an Xbox controller. So you can play Call of Duty on your Xbox controller, Call of Duty controller, Call of Duty amp, Call of Duty headset, Call of Duty clothes. Well, now you can play Call of Duty because all you have is Call of Duty. And Now, now they don't even have that, practically, with the day one DLC, or first DLC. So, Insomniac Games leaving, going back to Xbox, back to Sony, PlayStation, was not a very big, shocking thing for me, because I knew they would. Because I bought Sunset Overdrive on the original Xbox basis, and I loved the game. The game was great. It was a mixture of Ratchet and Clank mixed with Resistance, and the game was great. But because the fanboys didn't support it, that's what happens. Yeah, and that's the reason why Spider-Man 4 is getting so much crap and hype. Now, Horizon 4 scored a 92. Well, good, about time. Next Xbox fanboy has something to hold a hat on for a month. And after that, when it goes in the toilet because the game becomes real repetitive. I haven't played it yet. I have Game Pass on the Xbox. I'll probably download it and play it for a while. My dad has a house. He has Game Pass at his house. He might play. I might play it with him online. Just because that's what we do sometimes. Because we work so much, we don't have time to all get together in family. My sisters might play it, but they have PC. They might go on and play. My youngster might. She likes games like that too, so we'll play it though. All three of us might play it together. But that being said, though, the Play Anywhere Xbox is killing itself, and you didn't even know it. And what did they release at the Xbox One release thing? A keyboard and mouse, and more controller skins and controllers. Nothing really there. Nothing worthwhile. No games, no IPs, no fun ton of games. Just the same old crap, same old garbage, same old useless garbage they spew out every year. And this is why the Xbox One is in dire straits. This is why the Xbox One is not going to win, and may not win. The Xbox 2, or they call it, may have the same problem. It's not about the gizmo that you come out with. It's about the fun ton of games, the F ton of games. If you don't have software to play on the console, it doesn't matter. I think Bernie Stoller said it best. You have the greatest hardware, but if you have no software to play on it, it's useless. And Xbox is learning this, what Sega went through. Now, Sega is farther gone than Xbox will ever be and Sony will ever be. Those two companies will be around forever. But Sega, they damn near died because of this. So it's understandable people don't understand why. But to understand what Xbox is doing, it's been done before by Nintendo and Sony and Sega and Atari and 3DO and the rest of them before. Now, a lot of them are dead, obviously. Atari, 3DO, those consoles have been dead for years, in most cases decades. But that being said, guys, this is why I don't understand why Xbox fanboys are ticked off and mad and crying and having seizures and convulsions when the game that came out for them from the Sonic game they didn't even support or care about. Play Call of Duty, drink Call of Duty, eat Call of Duty, little biscuit, drink Call of Duty, you have Call of Duty. Well, now you have Call of Duty and they won't play it. Because it's not first DLC on Xbox. And that's the biggest thing I think is stupid to me. Yes, console exclusives are bad. But console exclusives are good when they're done the right way. And Sony's in the right way. Sony's not saying Play Anywhere with them. Now, the remote play on Vita is dying out next year. Also, lately, a bit of gaming news that if you haven't heard, Sony's working on change your IDs. Now, this is no big shock for us Xbox fans, and myself included, do all the time. But I ran into a couple weeks ago while trying to play a game called Hydro Thunder Hurricane. My gamer tag has changed so much. The gamer tag on the 360, because backwards compatible, won't recognize my Xbox One X, my Xbox gamer tag, so I can't play the game. I can download it, but I can't play it. Because I have to download the old file, the 360 file on my Xbox One to play it. And I have to order an account on a old generation console. So the fear I'm having is when people change their IDs here, they may not be able to play games they played before, older games, on PlayStation Now, or maybe if back compatibility becomes a feature, say with all 100% PS1, PS2 games, whatever, or maybe PS3 games to PS5, I don't know for sure. How will that affect it? So Sony's trying to go fine-tooth comb and comb everything out. And I applaud them for that, because rushing out and doing a half-ass, we'll do this and then blows it in their face, will not help them. It will not hurt them sell-wise. We won't help them. People want to change their game or change their ID and they can't. Because some people have weird IDs they want to change. My crisis169 is going to stay with me forever. Because I have it on Xbox and PlayStation. I mean, that's what I have. That's mine. So, it doesn't matter to me, but the news you might want to hear. Yeah, guys, the beta's been discontinued. The Xbox One Defense Force is losing their minds because I'm not flipping you off right here. Losing their minds because Spider-Man. God of War is a great game. Still haven't played it. I know. I'm crazy. I'm out of my mind. The ID should be able to change soon. Probably the next 2 updates. Probably they're thinking maybe 3. PS4 will be selling over 100 million units by the end of the year or beginning of the next new year. It's just really weird, you know. It's been a weird 5 years. 13, 14, 15, 17. It's just been a weird 5 years practically. It's almost 6 years now. It's been a real strange gaming cycle. And they're saying the PS5 can be launched or announced 2019. If it is, it won't be out for 2020, I guarantee you. So you have a whole year that they can boost up, and also the Slim is being discontinued. I thought it was a base model. The base model is going to stay. I was wrong. The base model will stay. The Slim is being discontinued. People ain't buying that thing. They sold maybe about 3 million units. And the whole couple years was out. 2 years was out. 2-3 years was out. The Pro is selling more. Pro is selling out everywhere. Is that because supply and demand? Is that because Sony's doing it on purpose? I don't know for sure. But it's selling faster than they thought it could sell. And also with the price drop October 12th in Japan only right now, it goes from I think 49,000 yen to 39,000 yen. I don't know what that really true 100% not. Sorry if I am not wrong. But it's like, it's like a $50 deduction in our USD currency. And that's not bad. Originally it didn't cost $400. And if they do Black Friday deals, we can get one for 50, 100, 350 plus a game or two. Even a used game at GameStop. Even a couple used games at GameStop. Uncharted games like that go for like $20. Greatest hits collection, brand new. You can get some good stuff. They do packing game like Knack 2 and maybe Knack 1 and maybe Uncharted or whatever, Best Buy, whatever. Hell, you get a bunch of games. Yeah, it may not be great, but you have a kid likes playing Knack or whatever. Hell, Knack ain't a bad game. Knack 2 was a little better than Knack 1, and Uncharted 4 that was the greatest game of all time on PlayStation. In my mind. I was like God of War and Spider-Man, but for me, Uncharted 4 is the best game, hands down. Pound for pound, Uncharted 4 is the best game. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, so the price drop happened October 12th, only in Japan only. It'll probably come out on Black Friday. You might see some store will sell it cheaper if they can, because GameStop sold out of them, and Walmart sold out of them too. I want one because I want to have the frame rate go up to 60 frames per second, but it does clear the picture up too, as well as the One X does. Just not as well, I've heard. But it doesn't matter. I always do mid-grade upgrades on console to try to. Much as I can. The One X I got for Christmas, I love it very much. I play it all the time when I can on multi-plat games. And first-party games like Gears of War and Halo, I'll just play those. Because I'll get them, on Game Pass or whatever. They'll come up and I'll play them. Really, the biggest thing in the PS4 Pro is that price deduction. $50, $50. If it happens this time or not, it's pretty close to Black Friday, so maybe they're probably going to do it close. and be packing some games with some brand new games. Get like Assassin's Creed bundle, maybe a Spider-Man bundle, but I think it's sold out of those already. A Call of Duty bundle, different kind of bundles out there you can get. Maybe even GameStop might have, you buy this PS4 Pro, you get maybe like a $50 gift card. Gift card, that's like $50 free games. You can go raid the used games. You can buy maybe Uncharted 4 and Nathan Drake collection used or brand new for like $20 pop, I think now. Greatest Hits collection. So hell, that'd be $40 right there. You have $10 for another game you can buy, you get or whatever. Hell, so you get some games for Christmas. That's my think of what they're doing now. I don't work for Sony. I don't have their internal documents. I'll say they're gonna do it tomorrow, but that's what I'm thinking they'll be doing. That's me personally. Yeah, guys, this is crisis169 in this broadcast saying peace, love. Be out there, have a channel on YouTube. Hit like, subscribe. There's notifications will be turned on, so you know when I make these videos come up. I do live videos on my other channel personally. This channel I do a lot of live streaming. Try to do more of these as much as I can here. I appreciate you guys watching my broadcasts. Be safe out there. Be blessed. See y'all on the battlefield. Peace out, y'all.